Okay, Brittany, you're up. Let's go and take a look. I was reading through your writing here. Um, Everything's making good sense. Created Aztec inspired design that reflects my culture. I love that. I really have a lot of respect for that, and I think that's a really interesting approach. Um, then it works. It works. I think the colors and the kind of whole flavor is pointing in that direction, and I think it's working out to your benefit. So good job there. Back to your writing. Okay, I just lost your writing. Where did we go? Here we are. Okay. Explaining the typefaces, explain the leave behind. I want to talk about that leave behind. Still trying to decide one sticker. I'll talk about that as well. Okay, and then you get into describing your colors, and that's fantastic as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's take a look at the business card to start. So I think the business card it's busy, but I think it rings to the flavor that you're going for, and I think that's interesting. Um, so business card, you've got your logo, your name, your title, you've got your address, you've got your email and your telephone, but you don't have your web page URL. You want to get your web page URL on there, and then also, if applicable, you want to put your social media on there as well, so that folks know how to get in touch with your social media page. Okay, so that sets the foundation for your branding package, and I think that's too very effective to a high degree. So good job there. Let's go ahead and jump over to the letterhead, and I think the letterhead also rings true to the identity. So that's fantastic. We can take a look at the letterhead and the business card. So when we can see that there is a high degree of consistency here. So that's fantastic. So the letterhead, you have okay, so you've done something pretty interesting here, and that you're showing two different versions of the logo. These are called lockups, by the way. A different version of the logo is called a lockup, and it's a really good idea to have several different lockups of your logo. So for example, right now, this is a stacked logo. It's called a stacked logo. And then over here, this is a horizontal logo. So the one thing I would recommend, just to bring this to a little bit more clarity, is to just move your name up a little bit here and then add graphic designer right down there. I would, since this is configured differently, I would left align graphic designer right there with Brittany. Or, yeah, see if it works left align. I think that would probably be your best bet right there. So you want to add that. And then also, don't forget, in your letterhead, you want you got your name and your logo. You want that return address. That's great. Then you definitely want your telephone. You want your email address, and then you also want that your web page URL. And then, of course, again, you want your social media. And that brings us to the leave behind. And again, I'm not concerned about the branding. I think the branding is really tight throughout the entire presentation. As far as this goes, you've got stickers and the booklet. And let me just jump back to your writing here. And you say, okay, so my leave behind is a 7x7 booklet. Still trying to decide on one sticker to choose. It just was going through colors. So the booklet, is that like a mini portfolio type thing where you're showing, kind of reviewing more of your work? So I'm a little bit unclear as to what the contents of the booklet is. Then you just go right into describing your use of color, and then the fact that your socio-cultural considerations there. So we really haven't really talked about the contents of the book. So I'd like to know what exactly is going to go in that book. As far as the stickers go, I think that's a really good idea. I know you only want to include one. And I think this is your best bet, right? I think this is definitely the most interesting one. Sticker, but let me show you something here now. In your leave behind, you want your full contact information in the leave behind. That's everything, okay? That's name, logo, job title, telephone, mailing address, email address, personal URL, and then your social media. You want that all on there, maybe on the back cover of that. And that's in case your leave behind gets separated from your hiring packet, that you're still able to be contacted. I think this logo is interesting. I'm sorry, this sticker is, because I love the shape of it. I just think the shape of it's really fun. So this would entail a die cut. right? So that would take on the shape as opposed to having just a square sticker. I think it would be really fun to have this die cut out as the shape of the sticker. And that can just go maybe in the first page right here, just loose on the first page. So as the viewer opens it up, they get the surprise of the sticker while looking at the rest of your mini portfolio. Okay, great job. Really good work here, Brittany. At this point, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. But if you can, just let me know about what's the contents of that book. I think that would be some useful information. And so let's start bringing things together. Don't forget, this is due next week, so we're coming right up on this. And I know it seems like we just started this class yesterday, and this class just really is going by quickly. So we've kept busy. You've been doing a great job throughout. So good job there. So let's wrap this up, tighten things up, and if you have any questions at all, Brittany, please let me know. I'll be glad to address anything that is not specifically clear in this video. Okay, very good. Thank you.